Hi and welcome to Superwits Academy. This is like lesson second of C programming course. This lesson covers two very important prerequisites required for starting the C language, right? And this particular lesson will be going to cover these two things. One is steps in the program development, and second is the Raptor demonstration. This is the tool which we talked about in last lesson, and we will be going in very detail to demonstrate that how this tool can be used to generate initial solutions for by use of your algorithms, right? So starting off with the steps in the program development, there are basically 5 steps which you need to take care uh, for the program development. First is the defining and analyzing the problem. This is something like this problem can be anything like addition, finding a simple interest, or it can be calculation of any salary or something like that, right? Then as per the analysis, the solution is to be proposed in the form of algorithm or flowchart. Then testing of this algorithm for correctness is very important. If your algorithm is not working fine, your answer will be invalid at the end, right? Now these three things are, or these first three steps are basically for design purpose, right? Whereas these rest of the two steps, that is code proposed solution using some programming language, and then testing, document and maintaining the code, these are something which are related to implementation part, right? So the 5 steps are basically divided into two things, right? That is designing of your particular problem solution, and then implementing that problem solution in any programming language. And this particular course we are implementing using the C programming language, right? So let's get into the detail. I will be starting with this first point, that is define and analyze the problem. Now in this particular thing, there are basically 3 major determinations are there which you are supposed to be done for any problem, right? So it says that what kind of process it is, then what kind of input it requires, and what kind of output it requires. Let's take an example, and let's suppose that we want to perform an addition of 2 numbers. Now what exactly is the process? If I want to make addition, that means I require an operator which resembles the addition operation. Then I require some number, let's say the first number is 5, and I require the second number, let's say the second number is 6. And then when I add them, that is 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So this makes it number 11, right? So combining all these, you get a result. Now how you propose a solution for again, provide first number, then provide second number, then third thing, let's say we have a result equals to first number plus second number, and let's say then we print result. So if I talk about these steps, number 1 to 4, this defines the flow of process, right? So this is the very important thing, that you defined a flow. Now if I interchange these two particular steps, they doesn't make any problem. But if I interchange this particular step with this particular step, then the whole process will become invalid, because you cannot add 2 numbers before even providing them, right? So you need to take care about the flow of the whole process, right? And this is what we say, checking the correctness of your particular defined algorithm or defined process. Now if you look at this particular thing very clearly, you will see that there are two inputs which you require. One is the first number and one is the second number, and one output which you are supposed to print, right? So if I specifically write that how many number of input I require is, that is 2, and how many number of output I require is, that is 1, right? So we have determined the particular output, right? Particular input, and the flow of the process, that what kind of process are we going to do, right? So once you are done with these things, these determinations, then you move to next thing, that you design a solution. Now designing of solution is what we have done here, right? So you simply provide these formal steps that you need to provide first number, second number, result is to be calculated by adding first number and second number, and then print result. Now these are very casual thing. Now if I want to write them specifically, I write them as algorithm add input first number output result. I missed one thing, that is second number, right? Then first step will be first number, let's say I define it here, second number, defined it here, third line will be result equals to first number plus second number, let's say I put semicolon for termination, and at last print result. Now this is something which looks very formal, so we can treat it as a solution with a flow, that first, second, third and fourth step with the provided number of inputs and outputs and the name of the process, right? So this is how you provide a solution. Now next, if we move towards that, how to evaluate it. Now evaluation is something which is very important for your process. Now you need to carefully choose 2 or 3 input values for testing, then establish results corresponding to these values for the proposed solution, and walk through the process of proposed solution and carefully record each variable value. Now how I'm going to establish the results corresponding to proposed solution. Now they are very straightforward. If we try to see this, so 5 plus 6 is 11. Let's say one more value is there, 7 plus 7 equals to 14, 8 plus 9 equals to 17, and so on. Now we need to pass these values to this first number and second number. Now I can do it manually, but there is one more way to do it, that is the Raptor tool, here where the Raptor comes in picture, right? This is the basic tool which we are going to use in this particular video, and these are the symbols which are there for the purpose of performing the proposed solution as a evaluation purpose, right? So let me explain you first that how this whole thing works. As you see on the left side, it shows the flowchart symbols. This is the section where you will see the symbols. This is the main window. Then this is this particular window is where you drag and drop your symbols. Then there is one more thing which is named as master console. This will show you some of the output of this flowchart when you execute it, and these are the other options, utility options, which you can use: save, cut, paste, delete, etc. Right? So let's go and see what kind of symbols do we have. Now, as if you see that this symbol is used for input purpose, this is for use for output purpose, this is for assignment purpose, this is the conditional one, and this is the for the iteration. So we will be looking into these things more in detail. So let's start like we were doing the process of addition, right? So there is the requirement of two things. One is okay, I need to save it first. Okay, great. So we require first number to be inputted, second number is required, and result is required. So let's start with the very first thing, that is the assignment, because we are directly going to assign it. So let's write here. So first number, let's say we assign 5 into this. Then we have second number, we assign 7 to this, and then we have another assignment operator. Oh, I am missing that. So let's say result equals to first. Now if you see whenever you start typing, it shows you the variable which you defined earlier. So first number plus second number, and we say done, right? Then I need to give an output, so it will be like result equals to result, right? And this is done. Now if you try and execute it, the answer must be 12, right? So the answer must be 12. So let's execute this thing. Okay, and once we execute, it shows us that result is 12. Now this is the exact output. Now if you see in this window, this is something which gives you a watch point, right? So let's play it one by one. Okay, so I run it and we have an option of step, right? So this is the option of step. So we started, we went to the first number and assigning it 5. Now like we assigned 5 to first number, it will be displayed in this particular section. Next, second number is assigned, it is here. Then result is assigned with the addition of first number and second number. So result is again present here, and at last you print a result. Now once you print a result, it will be shown in your master console. This is the previous output, this is the new output, right? And we go in next, say it says flowchart complete. That means you have already completed up with the things, right? So that means the result is correct. Now the example which we have done is for providing the static values to first number and second number. Let's suppose that instead of providing the static values, user will input it in real time. So for this you can use another way. So for this we create a new flowchart. So before that I save it. Let's say save lesson 2 Raptor and P2, right? So we need an input, right? So we started putting a symbol of input. Then I double click on it. Okay, I double click on it. I ask user enter first number, and which particular variable or identifier you want to put, you just provide the name. So this is first number, so enter first number. That is supposed to be get first number. Similarly, enter second number, right? Done. Then because we need to provide an assignment operation and that to in result first number plus second number, right? You need to take care about the case sensitivity, right? This is done. Now we need to print an output. Let's delete this, and here it is. Result is, and provide the variable of result. Now if we start with this again, we started first is start, second it will ask us enter first number. Now I can enter 7 here. As if you see our example here, we used these numbers 5 6 7 7 8 9 for testing purpose, right? So I will put value 7, right? And then it will ask me another number. I will put 7 again. Okay, then result will be the addition of first number and second number. So we have first number as 7 and second number as 7. So next is result is 14. Now as per our particular test value, it is 14. So that means it shows a correct result, right? So at the end result will be displayed in our master console, right? Similarly, we need to check our particular algorithm for this 8 and 9. So let's play it again. So executed, let's say 8, okay, 9, okay, and result is here as 17, right? So is it correct? Yes, it is correct. So that means we have tested our particular solution for these 3 different test values, right? And in this way, how a Raptor can help you to evaluate your own proposed solution, right? So this is how you can do in this particular Raptor tool. Raptor tool will work for you. There are a number of different options which you can take care, like this file contains new, open, save and save as, edit contains undo, redo, paste, cut, copy, delete, etc. Scale is there. You can scale it by using any percentage, right? Then you can view. Now this truncated is the good thing. If you want to make them shorter, you use the truncated option, right? Or you want to show the all text, you use all. You want to show only the symbols, you can use no text, right? Even though you can put comments here. Now to put comment, you just need to right click over here and click on comment and write anything. This is my comment, right? And you say done, and once you say all text, your particular comment will be shown in this particular place, right? So this is how you can use it and even document it. Then you want to run it, and these are the shortcuts for it, or if you want to go from these menu, you can do it. You can go it for novice, you can use it for intermediate mode, object oriented mode, right? So there can be number of things. Similarly, you can use ink, any ink you want to use. Let's say green I wanted to use. Oh, there is an error. So there is a small problem in this particular tool. So this is open source tool, so maybe there might be some problem. So if I wanted to use ink, so let's say green ink, it says hello, right? So you can even document it with your own handwriting. Then these are some options for Windows. Then you want to create some code, you can create it. Then in case if you want to see the help, this is here. Now one great thing which I like about this particular tool, it gives you a general help, right? And this general help is a full-fledged a reference for this particular tool. You can see how it works. It gives you introduction, it gives you some programming concepts, how to use Raptor, what window does what tool does what, and so on and everything. So you can just take a reference of it whenever you stuck anywhere, and you can use it. It's very handy and easy to understand, right? So this is all about Raptor tool, and this is the most interesting tool which I have ever used, right? And this particular tool enables you to check the correctness or evaluate the correctness of your particular device solution, right? Now last thing which comes out is the code and testing and document. So once the correctness of solution algorithm is evaluated, it can be coded in programming language, and testing of code is again done against the chosen test values. Then documentation of code is done. Help and understanding of code for maintenance purpose is also done, right? And you can send your feedback and suggestions regarding this particular video lecture at hello@superwits.com. And please don't forget to put a subject of feedback C programming, right? So signing off for now. Thank you.